Welcome to the Iowa Speedway in Newton, Iowa, in the Featherlite Coaches 200. This is the second race of a doubleheader weekend as NASCAR's East and West Series in the Grand National Division combine and go head-to-head. This a gorgeous racetrack, and we're expecting a great race today. And we're getting ready to go green flag racing here at the Iowa Speedway. Green is out. Dan on the start. Joey Logano tucking right in behind Kevin Harvick. What a battle for third place, though, between Mike Duncan and Peyton Sellers. They are side by side all the way around this racetrack. And you know, a guy like Kevin Harvick, you may wonder, okay, this is the guy who won the Daytona 500. He won $1 million last night. What the heck is he doing racing at Iowa? He is a racer.
Well, he is.
And he loves to race.
Yep, exactly. And he said in his own interview, he said, you know, I came here to race. People at Iowa called me. I put a deal together, and I'm going to live up to my commitment and come race here today. And again, that's a fine racer.
And this car is put together out of his shop in Kernersville, North Carolina. Ron Hornaday races trucks out of that shop. Helped test the car, and we've already got some action on the track. That is John West Townley in the 3-car, and Tim Schindel, the 2006 champion in the Midwest Series, who have found tough going early. Let's see if we can see what happened. Boy, up against the wall, and Schindel's going to just get caught up in it. He has nowhere to go. Spun.
Tough break.
The rear of that car gets into him. Fifth green is back out.
See how Kevin likes that outside groove. Not sure if he likes it out there, but I'm sure he'll make the best of it if he can get a run.
He's making it right now. Joey Logano, the developmental driver for Joe Gibbs, is really fast today.
Well, he is. It's like they flip-flop spots here. Kevin used to running a little bit more on the bottom side, and Joey says, I think I'll try this groove out now, see what happens.
Scott Lynch tried to get up there and battle with those two, but I think the wiser move is what he's doing right now, just to hang in third place. As Kevin Harvick retakes the lead here at Iowa.
Good run off turn 2 there, was able to keep that momentum up. Get a good shot off the corner. See Kevin running the high side of that racetrack.
Joey Logano been in a race car really since he was 6, 7 years old. While he's only 16, he's got 10 years of experience. There's Harvick and Logano battling for the lead.
Coming up on a little lap traffic there. He drops to the bottom. Silva Jr. gets out of the way. Good move.
And that's a smart move by the youngster Logano. Okay, lap traffic. I'm not going to race you right here.
Yep, get out of the way. Again, Kevin Harvick giving him plenty room. See Kevin running way up high on that racetrack, able to get that big run off the corner. See Logano look to the bottom. Not able to get the run off the corner when he runs that bottom groove, though. So notice Kevin likes it up there. Of course, Kevin, one of the few cars running that high on the racetrack, so he's actually laying new rubber down.
I can't wait to hear what Kevin Harvick thinks of this youngster, Joey Logano. I'm willing to bet he's impressed.
Well, he's got to be, because he's running side by side with him. And I tell you, it's not every day that a Nextel Cup driver will let a driver in another series get underneath him or run on the outside of him, able to get right up on his bumper, because a lot of times you live and learn, and these guys slip, make mistakes. So obviously Kevin Harvick's got a lot of confidence in Joey Logano.
I'm not sure that there's anything Harvick can do about that. I think Logano's got a great race car, and he's showing it right now.
These guys are going back and forth every lap. I tell you, no one's falling in line, no one's walking away. Times on our clock are about consistent. They're within a tenth of a second of each other. So I think this is just good, hard racing.
And that red car behind him, Scott Lynch hanging there in third place.
Yep, Scott slowly creeping up on him, coming into the picture there. Got a good race car, just smelling a little bit of their draft. And you know, at corner entry, we run some 140 mile an hour here, so draft does come into play at the end of these straightaways. So it is important sometimes when you're trying to reel a guy in to get in his air, try to follow his footsteps all the way down the course of that straightaway.
Well, while these two are battling for the lead, this is a great battle right here for the lead. And you see the yellow stripe on the back of Joey Logano's car when he comes around. That signifies that he is a rookie. But he's certainly not driving like one.
I'll tell you, as a rookie and a youngster like that, it's got to mean a lot to him to say, man, this is Kevin Harvick. This is the guy that won the All-Star last night, the $1 million winner, and I'm running side by side with him and racing. Got to be a good feeling.
Now, Dan, you realize that Joey Logano is barely old enough to have a driver's license.
Yes.
And this youngster putting on a show today.
Bill, with years and years of experience, 3 wide racing down the front stretch again. We talked about this.
Are you kidding me? That's Eric Harden up on the outside. Daryl Haar on the inside. In the middle of the sandwich was Brian Eichler.
Wow, Eric went in 3 wide down in the corner there, and it's stuck. I tell you, again, with his progressive banking, getting some rubber down there on the outside, makes for some really good racing.
I got to give another shout out to Rusty Wallace, who designed this place to be able to do that. Car's in the wall.
Oh.
It's Kovaluk. He's turned around, and the defending series champion Mike Olson plowed into him. Kovaluk hit awfully hard, and then Mike Olson had nowhere to go.
Kovaluk getting loose right on the outside groove, coming off of turn 4. Nothing he could do, stayed in the gas, drove right across the racetrack. Mike Olson, unfortunately, a victim of the circumstance, got some of that also.
It's been a series of crumpled race cars for Mike Olson, and the safety crew there very quickly to attend to him. Let's hope he's okay.
Looks like the wind and net is down.
Matt Kovaluk out of Uncasville, Connecticut.
Play of this again. Kovaluk way high. You see Kovaluk up on the outside, stays in the gas wide open, just barely touches the soft wall, stays in the gas, but unfortunately he's got it turned left and pow! Right in the side of Mike Olson. Nowhere to go.
Green is out.
Outside, center quarter. Outside. Outside, outside, outside. Clear all around. Clear, clear, clear. Go get him. Good job. Clear by 2.
There's Bill Sedgwick said, go get him. I'll tell you what, well, one thing that Mike Duncan can do now, though, is pick up some points for our HDNet Performance Award. While he may have to make another stop and it may put him back in the pack, these laps are all counting for him towards that HDNet Performance Award that we're giving at the end of our televised races of the West Series season, which will be on July 4th at Irwindale in California.
What's got to happen now? 75 laps to go. Some of these guys are going to get a little bit anxious. You know, the guys that have taken their tires and taken fuel, so they still got to use their head. We're within that 75 lap window, but you know, if they're back towards the back, they're going to be charging hard. So we got to use our head here in this last 75 laps. And that the spotter plays a big part of that. You heard Bill Sedgwick talking to Duncan. It plays a big, big part. They have a lot to do with what happens on that racetrack.
You see in that window in the upper left of your screen, Kevin Harvick. He's making a pass right here for 4th place. He is flying up through the field, getting past Richardson, Eric Richardson, for 4th place in that 20 car.
Good run for Eric Richardson and another Bill McAnally race. See Brian Eichler right behind him running 5th and 6th, so 2 back Bill McAnally cars running nose to tail.
And Joey Logano having a much tougher time getting up through the field. He is just in 14th spot. But then Kevin Harvick has a lot more practice at this.
Yep, we talked about it. Joey just getting marred in traffic there a little bit. But again, patience, patience, patience. You got to be patient because he's got a good race car. He can work his way back up to the front.
And he could go the rest of the way without having to stop. So we've heard his crew chief tell him to take care of his tires. 3 wide, that's Andrew Myers in the middle. Mayhew up top, Logano down low.
Logano getting the run off of turn 2, 3 wide off of 2. He raced them all the way back down the stretch, back through 3 and 4. So he says, hey, it's time to go.
Somebody had to give at that corner, and it was Myers. Logano, wow. Logano now in 12th spot. He picked up a couple. Spin, that's Daryl Haar going up. Can he stay out of the wall? He does.
Oh, 71 car, Haar just gets by.
And the 37, we haven't talked about her all day long. That's Michelle Theriot, who is spun around there, and the caution is out again. Green flag is back out. Justin Lofton gets a pretty good start.
He is trying to get all he can get.
But that is Kevin Harvick on the outside. He's got the fastest car on the racetrack. Boy, he just blew by Justin Lofton.
He was able just to get on that gas through 2-3 car lengths earlier than Justin Lofton. Just rocket off the corner. Tremendous grip on that 33 car. It's just glued to the racetrack here today.
So now the only story is, can Joey Logano make his way through and get up there? as he seems to have the only car that has been able to challenge Kevin Harvick here today. Lofton in second, Brian Eichler in third now in the 16.
See Logano down on the bottom of the racetrack trying to thread the needle. Behind Andrew Myers there, 14 car.
There's Logano trying to knock off another position. He got by Scott Lynch. And now that is Eric Harden he's going to get by. Harden had dropped back a bit. That's the battle for 8th place. Now Anton in 7th place. So he picks off another one.
He's got to use his head and be smooth, and he's doing exactly that.
Marching up through the field. There's Andrew Myers.
Good run off the corner.
Well, I think he's showing some good patience right here, Joey Logano.
Well, he is, and again in the past, he had a tough night at it at Elko Speedway, and does not want that to carry on today. So he knows he's got a second place car, 60 laps to go at this point. Plenty of time to work your way back up through the pack.
That's Jesus Hernandez in the 4 car, the young driver out of Fresno, California.
Again racing.
In the Drive for Diversity program. Oh, Logano almost touched Hernandez. Able to clear him. Brett Thompson. There's the 20 of Eric Richardson. He is knocking them off one by one. This is the battle for 3rd place.
He's coming. Logano's got it going. He's able to find some holes, get that motor wound up. So important here at Iowa Speedway to keep that momentum and keep it wound up on that outside groove.
More on Joey Logano. Let's go down to Natalie.
Hey, Mike, you were talking about Joey staying right there. That's exactly their plan. I just got done talking to the crew, and taking it easy is Joey's motto. Basically focusing on saving his tires, but staying right up there with Kevin Harvick. And then when it comes down to the end, full force.
Well, he's getting a little racy right now, Natalie, up alongside of him, but that lap traffic is going to come into play in just a moment. Something's going to have to give. You see the lap traffic up ahead of them. And maybe Harvick's going to tuck in behind him now.
Looks like it. One of them lines has got to move out of the way for either Kevin or Joey to get by here, so it'll get interesting.
But I thought for a moment it was going to be that outside line.
Looks like the outside line's going to be the place to go. Kevin picking through the outside line.
Yep.
Rolls right out on the back bumper. Jason Bowles.
Kevin knew what was going to happen, and this is the most dangerous part for the leaders, is going past the slower cars and getting through the lap traffic.
Right in the middle. Says, hey, I'll take the middle groove.
So does Joey Logano. Good move there by Jason Bowles in the 22 just to let those guys go. And now here comes Joey Logano. They're free of the lap traffic, and Logano says, okay, I'm going after you.
Yep, he got a good run down the backstretch, but he thought a little better of that driving down into turn 3, which was a smart move. 35 to go. Now is really not the time to check out. They need to wait to get in that 10-lap range, and then it's time to really go hard. What Joey's got to be careful of is not to overdrive these tires. Don't use these tires up. Don't heat them up too much. Crew chief was talking to him under the caution. They took tires, and he said, hey, right rear tire, a little used up, not quite blistered, so take care of them tires.
And again, lap traffic is going to force Logano to tuck back in. Or is he?
3 wide. Had to push Kevin up the racetrack.
And it's going to push him into the lead.
Wow.
Green is back out.
Wow, look at the yellow car on the outside. Mike Davis, what a run. That was perfectly legal as long as you stay on the outside of the racetrack and pass cars on the outside. You can pass on the outside. Mike Davis came from 9th place all the way up to 3rd.
But it's Joey Logano who's taking the lead. Mike David's car looked like it broke.
Yep, something happened to him down the bottom of the racetrack. Joey Logano takes the benefit of that.
I'm telling you, Joey Logano has the fastest car out here. He just showed it. And this 16-year-old, if he keeps his nose clean, could win his 3rd race of the year. He won in Phoenix. Really was the class of the field that night. He won the first East Series race a couple of weeks ago at Greenville Pickett Speedway. Had a fast car on Friday night, but finished 19th. Could he make it 3 for 4 on the season at 16?
He's not looking in the mirror now. I'm telling you, spotters telling him, hit your lines, hit your lines. Do not look back. So important sometimes for a driver not to look in the mirror because we can get in big trouble by doing that. So again, he's got to hit his lines. He's got to keep focused on what's in front of him. That's exactly what he's doing as he works around the outside of the car. Mike David, possibly David being called down pit road for jumping on the restart. Harvick got his sights set on him, but on the clock they're both running 23.90s, exact same time, so it's going to be tough for Kevin Harvick right now to catch Joey Logano.
I'll bet you one day in the not too distant future, we'll see Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick battling for a win in the next Go Cup Series.
I would not disagree with that fact. And I'll tell you again, we talked about it earlier, what the feeling Joey Logano must have to come here. If he can beat Kevin Harvick at his own game, how big that would be in his mind, the confidence it will build in that team.
Well, he's got a great car, but let's give him credit. He has driven a patient and a smart race here today.
Well, you're exactly right, and that's what's so important. Spotter worked him through the day. When he got back there in 21st position, he worked through the pack, took care of his race car, took care of his tires, and this is why it paid off right here.
White flag is out. Final lap.
Time around.
This is Joey Logano's spotter.
Yes, it is.
Bring it home, bud.
That's just what Joey Logano's trying to do. Out of the final corner, Joey Logano, 16 years old, has won the Featherlite Coaches 200. Kevin Harvick finishes second, and he has to be impressed with this young driver.
Oh, he's got to. Tremendous, stellar performance.
You guys are awesome. No burning out, though, buddy. No burning out. Woo! Woo! Good job, guys. Can I burn out? No, you said.
Finally, a little excitement out of that 16-year-old who's been so laid back here all weekend, and deserved so. He just beat a guy who last night won $1 million, a guy who won the Daytona 500. He's only 16.
Yeah, that was definitely, thanks Kevin. That was an exciting race, that's for sure. Just drove through the field, Kevin did awesome. It was just fun to race against him. I mean, we ran hard, we ran clean. I mean, it was definitely one of the hardest races I ran.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to race. We had motor trouble from about 20 laps in, and the motor was on about 7 cylinders. And I tell you what, it's a huge credit to this racetrack because you can move the car around and overdrive the car getting in the corner, and I could still race with Joey there and made a heck of a show out of it. So it was a lot of fun. I mean, hate that we had a little bit of trouble, but all in all, it was a great weekend.